Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength and bodyweight class, we're working full body, head to toe, combining some upper body with lower body. I hope you're good with that. So first things first, you're going to need a medium to heavy set of weights and a light set plus a mat, a nice cleared out area with nothing to get into your way, water close by, you'll take breaks when you need to, and work at a pace that's comfortable to you. So as we start, let's just march in place. Now, as you're marching, think posture. Shoulders are back and down. That means you're pressing your shoulder blades into your back pockets. This lifts up your chest. At the same time, the ribs open a little bit. So now I want you to contract the ribs ever so slightly so you engage your abdominals. And simply walk forward with a heel dig and walk back with a heel dig. Just, increasing our circulation, getting our body ready for this workout of ours. And as you're moving, think of using your breath rhythmically. So you're moving and breathing all at the same time. One more. And hold here, side to side. Inhale and exhale. Now heels forward, both arms forward too. And as your arms come forward, think shoulders down and back the entire time. And now feet up. Not too high, we're still warming up. One more. Heels back to the floor. And out to the sides. Reach out with the arms. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now both feet out. Deep breath all the way up. And exhale, let's go into a side stretch, reaching right. Now as I reach my left arm over, I'm pushing my left hip down and pull, reach and pull. 4 more, and 3, 2, and 1. Now turn the body, roll to the back foot. Up and down, up and down. One more. Hold here, stretch out of your calf. Deep breath. Exhale. Now turn the body to the front. Toes come up. Sitting down in the right leg and hinge. Pressing your tailbone back. Deep breath. Exhale. Tailbone goes back. And center. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Right arm stays up and over. So push the right hip down. Now pull. And pull. Keeping the shoulder held down even though you're reaching the arm up. One more. And hold and turn. Reach back now. Open the arms out wide. And open. Rolling through your back foot. One more time. Hold here and stretch. Turning the body forward. Toes come up. Bending the left leg and hinge. Inhale. Exhale. Tailbone goes all the way back. And hold. And center. Inhale up. Exhale. Okay, I think, guess what? We're ready for this. We're ready to go. Let's start with our lighter weights. Now, taking both feet out hip distance. I'm going to show you the weights second. Let's start with the legs. So the legs are your hips are going to aim back. Your feet are flat into the floor and your knees stay right over the ankles. So I want you to stare at me as you bend and then lift back up. So this is a squat. Now your toes are going to feel like they should go up in the air. I need you to keep your toes pressing against the floor. So now elbows are in and have a seat and stand. Tailbone goes back, chest stays up. So the goal here is to keep the knees right over the ankles the entire time. And if for any reason you feel like you're struggling with the weight, then just either lighten the weight or just drop them all together. I don't mean literally drop them, just place them back on the floor. And reach. Chest is up. You have 4. And 3. Now 2. And 1. Arms down. Now, from here, small bend in the knees, hinge forward. Palms face each other, but elbows go out to the side, working posterior delt, the back of your shoulders. So you're hinged, keeping neutral spine, and you can feel that you're bracing from the center. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now back up. So elbows are in. We have our squats. Aim your tailbone back and reach forward. Keeping the abdominals in nice and tight, and once again, not struggling with the weight, so being able to control the weight all the way through the movement. Inhale one way, exhale the other. You have 4 and 3. Now 2 and 1. Small bend in the knees, hinge forward, elbows out to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up. So let's go for the bigger guys now. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways because it's easier for you to see me, but I want you to stay standing forward. Starting off with the left leg, your chest is up, your feet are hip distance. We step back into a lunge, so stay here. Now come down, hold, 1 hammer curl, and squeeze up through the glutes. Down, hammer curl, squeeze up. Hammer curl, and squeeze. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 4 more. And 3. Now 2 and 1. Now come forward. Feet are hip distance. Bend the knees slightly. Just like we did earlier, hinge from the hips, but this time elbows stay very close to the body. You're bracing from your center, working your upper back. So think about retracting your shoulder blades slightly, and as you pull and lift the weights, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, keeping the elbows gliding by the sides of the body. Tailbone is back, maintaining neutral spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, feet hip distance, right leg goes back. Chest is up tall, down 1, hammer curl, and press up. Down, hammer curl, squeeze through the glutes to lift. Full inhale, full exhale. Deepening the breath. 2 more. 1 more. Let's do that again. And down, up. There we go. Feet come in. Again, hip distance, small bend in the knees. Hinge from the hips. Retract the shoulder blades and lift. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, let's lower our weights here. And here's what I'd like you to think about. Let's finish off our lunges. Again, face me, but I'm going sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Chest is up, shoulders are back. Alternating your legs. So left, step up, and right. Keeping the front knee right over the ankle. Working on trying to bend both knees approximately 90 degrees and maintaining neutral spine the entire time. Full inhale, full exhale. Two more on each side. 1 more time. And up. Woohoo! Okay, time to get some water, and let's unroll our mat and sit ourselves up on the ground for the rest of our class. There we go. Okay, still have these weights in the way. Okay, let's start here, shall we? Both feet are out, chest is up tall. Deep breath, and as you exhale, hinge. And as you're hinging, I want you to think about something. You want to feel like you're pushing your tailbone back. If for some reason you're sitting on the mat and you're slouched under and you're having a hard time feeling that, roll something up like a towel or even your mat or even a yoga block. Sit on that so you're elevated up a little bit, just enough to be able to hinge from the hips. Now toes come back, deep breath, exhale. One more time, big deep breath. And exhale. And release. So spinning around, starting off with push-ups. So your hands are on the outside edges of your mat. Knees back, but yet press your body weight forward so you feel like your body weight's in your hands and your chest lands in between both hands. Now bend down, making sure that the elbow lands right over the wrist, and push up from there. Inhale one way, exhale the other. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back. Okay, now forward onto your elbows, tailbone down, and focusing on the right leg. Now here's the goal. The goal is not to lift. It is to contract the glutes. And then in turn, your knee comes up off the floor. So remember that. So I want you to contract the glute and release. Squeeze and release. Now you're bracing from your center. You'll notice that from the tip of my head to my knee, it's more or less a straight line. Full inhale, full exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side, same thing. Contract and release. Contract and release. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, stretch back. One more time. Okay, ready? We have one more round. I've already started to sweat. That's a good one. Okay, let's start with our push-ups. Tailbone down. All your body weight is in your hands. 90 degrees with the elbows. And bracing from the center, especially when the work feels like it's hard. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now down to the elbows, tailbone down. Right leg first, contract the glute. So focus on the contraction as tight as you can. The tighter you contract the muscle, the smaller your range of motion. That's a good thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Up. Contract the muscle. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch back. Here we go. Okay, let's sit ourselves up with one of each on each side. And bring yourself down to the floor. So starting off with our medium weights. And we are going to start with a chest press. So start with the top, knuckles to the sky, shoulders pushed into the mat. And then from here, open out 90 degrees and press. Full inhale, full exhale. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Feet are hip distance. Shoulders stay back. Pull up into a bridge. So first hold here. The goal is a straight line from the knee all the way to the shoulder. Now focus just on the right leg, lift and lower. So your left leg, the contraction, the glutes has to stay solid so the hips stay up. At the same time, we have to pull in from our center, keeping our spine at neutral. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Up and down. Full inhale, full exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Weights in hand once again. Knuckles to the sky and open out 90 degrees. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the weights down. Hands to the side, shoulders back, back up into your bridge, right leg, up and down. Holding those hips up with the left. Bracing in from the center, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, up and down. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. This time, let's go for our lighter weights. Elbows come straight up, shoulders back and down. So doing 2 exercises at once. Start with the shoulder press, and then bend down for tricep extension, and elbows go back down again. Contracting in from the rib cage and utilizing your breath as you move. Inhale one way, exhale the other. You have 4 and 3. Here's 2 and 1. And back down, setting the weights down, back up in your bridge. So again, the feet are hip distance. Pull all the way up, keeping the shoulders pressed down. Now this time, think of your inner thighs. Let's walk the heels in slightly and then walk the feet in just one time. Now open and close the knees. Inhale one way, exhale the other, keeping all 10 toes touching the floor the entire time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, weights in hand, with the elbows in, shoulders back, press up, down, and triceps, and then shoulders. Full inhale, full exhale. We have 5 more. This is 4 and 3. Now 2. Last one. And up. Setting our weights down. Back up into your bridge. And again, heels and toes. Your feet are about 1 inch apart. All 10 toes are touching the floor, and knees come in and out. In and out, trying to maintain the straight line and the neutral spine. Bracing in from your ribs. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Hugging the knees into the chest. It's always something nice to do. And since we're here anyways, let's cross one foot on the knee. A figure 4. And hold. And release the other side. Both feet down, hands behind the head. Think about lifting your head up off the floor about an inch so that you're hovering. Now from here, move your attention to your rib cage. So feel the ribs close and open. And as they close, your upper body moves. So your hands are strictly responsible for holding the weight of your head, but not for lifting. The lift comes because of the movement of the ribs. They squeeze in and down. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Five more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Now, taking just one light weight. Arm comes up, your palms are facing away from you, and you bend across the chest and lift. And up, focusing on your tricep. All your energy, feel the muscle contract as you extend your arm up. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Across, aiming towards the opposite shoulder, and then extending up from there. Full inhale, full exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering the weight down, hands behind the head. So first hover, then move your attention to your ribs and squeeze them in and release. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Deepening your breathing. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So one last set with the triceps. Arm up, across the chest and up. Full inhale, full exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. And across and up. Four, 3, 2, and 1. So we'll place that weight down. Roll over to your side. Let's move those weights out of your way though. All the way down. Now the knees come forward, stacking your hips, which means one hip joint is on top, right on top of the other, as if I had a wall behind my tailbone. Chest is up tall, even though you're lying down on your side. Lift the top leg. Now, draw a circle, moving away. Nice and slow. Full inhale, full exhale. Two more. One more time. And hold center. Guess what? The other direction. Rolling in and around. Take your time, trying to keep your hips very steady as you're drawing the circle. Bracing in from your center. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold center, flex the foot, push out, contract the glutes, and pull the knee back in, and push. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg. The other side, same thing. All the way down, knees come in, stack your hips first, top leg up, and draw a circle. Nice and controlled. Full inhale, full exhale. 4 more. 3, and 2, and 1. Now the other direction. Bracing in from your center, using your breath. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Back to center, flex the foot, squeeze the glutes as you extend the leg, and push as if it's very heavy. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift back up. Extending one leg out, let's cross the other one for a figure 4, but from a seated position. Deep breath here, and as you exhale, hinge forward. Now, knee up and rotate. And hinge forward one more time. This time, resting the forearm down, lifting the left arm up and back, opening through the chest and shoulders. And hold. And release the other side. Cross over, deep breath. Exhale and hinge. And knee up and rotate. And release, hinge again, lowering the forearm, right arm up and back. And release. Now bringing your feet into a butterfly. Feet are together, deep breath, and as you exhale, simply shift your body weight forward and hold. Inhale and exhale and hold. And release. So just sitting in the center, feeling both hip bones into the ground. And once again, if you feel like you're tucked under, this is where you're going to roll up your mat or a towel to lift you up just a little bit. And from here, give it a side stretch. Now you don't have to have your legs crossed, they could be extended if you wanted to, as long as both hips are into the floor. And you're pushing your left hip in as you reach the left arm up and over. Deep breath, let's do that one more time. This time, reach for the ear and ear to shoulder and hold. Pressing the opposite shoulder down and hold. And release other side, up and over. Right hip into the floor this time. Release, let's do that again. And reach, hold. Now ear to shoulder, pressing the shoulder down. And both hands behind the head, deep breath. And as you exhale, rotate to the left, leading with your left elbow, sitting up nice and tall. Back to the center and rotate the other way. And back to center, inhale, exhale, chin to chest. and lift up. Extend both legs out, big deep breath. And as you exhale, hinge forward and hold. And I want you to think about pushing your tailbone back as you're lifting your chest forward. This keeps your neutral spine and accentuates the lengthening in the hamstrings. Inhale, exhale, and release. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. I hope you enjoyed it. Go out there, drink plenty of water, and of course, keep the body moving. Until next time, bye for now.